Hi guys, during today's video you might notice a little bit of commotion going on. Connor's here again and he is just tearing the place up a little bit. So, sorry for the distractions, but hope you still enjoy the video. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we actually wanted to take you through a project, but also a new morph that we have here that we actually hatched a few years ago. It's a really special one to us, so we're gonna go ahead and check it out. So this morph that we're talking about is actually the LAJITAS patternless morph. So LAJITAS is actually a locality found in Texas. And anyways, it's a Sonoran gopher. It's very similar to like your forks and things like that. But our patternless, this one came from the LAJITAS locality specifically. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the OG, is what we're going to go ahead and call her. So this is the female that actually produced the first patternless. So as you can see, she's very basic looking, very normal. But she is definitely pretty. She's actually going into the blue from her post-lay. So this will be her post-lay shed. But anyway, so she's the one that actually ended up producing them. We had no idea. We weren't expecting it, obviously. And then this is the male. He has some attitude, so we'll take a quick look. But he might get a little grumpy. So anyways, this is the male. So he's the one that was the sire of the patternless clutch in that project. And so this is the pair that first produced those. And he had like been bred to a different LAJITAS his first year producing, and there was just like a bunch of normals in it. But then I got this female at a later date, which is also a LAJITAS locality, and I decided to switch things up, and I bred him to her instead, because I was just wanting to see what would happen. And the first patternless popped out. So, alright, so in a first clutch that they produced together, that was back in 2020, and we had 3 patternless hatch out of that clutch, and the rest were all like normal looking. And so we kept those 3 patternless, and so it was actually a trio, which was great, but only one of them looked like that really super cool look, which was this female right here. She's so far been the only one we've produced that has looked this cool. So you can see that she has like so much orange and even like purple that comes through in her coloration here. And she produced another clutch this year, which was great. Last year's clutch was not super good, but this year, much, much better. So anyway, she had a great clutch. She, in my opinion, I think has something else going on besides just this patternless. But anyway, you guys can tell that it does look different than your super forks, which is another patternless gopher, Sonoran gopher. But the LAJITAS has like a lot of other patterning that tends to come through. And so, pretty cool looking. And I've never seen super forks look quite like this. Alright, but the male that we hatched, he's actually up here was checking it out. But anyways, you can come take a look at him. So he definitely didn't get that same sort of orange and purple, but he still has some really pretty coloration. He's more of like your typical patternless Sonoran, and so he's really pretty looking. He finally sired his first clutches this year, which we're really excited about. So those two were actually paired together this year, so we'll get a beautiful clutch of all patternless is what it should turn out to look like, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty excited about those. This project was something that was seriously just not expected at all. And so to be able to produce some patternless was insane for us. It was the most exciting thing, like cutting open those eggs. It was awesome. So anyways, we'll go ahead and show you the OG's clutch right here. And so this was her clutch this year. And we bred her back to her son, which was the patternless male. And so she had a nice clutch here. You can see it wasn't the best fertility rate, but she still had 16 total. Just only 8 were good and 8 were slugs. But we're still excited about her being able to produce. And this should also produce more of these pretty looking ones that the daughter looks like, is what I'm hoping for. Okay, so it turns out I just was a little mistaken. It was like, 5 years ago, so cut me a little slack. But we produced 5 actually in the first clutch. So there was 5 patternless in that very first clutch out of 9 babies total is what hatched. So we had 5, and then 4 that were just normals, and we sold 2 females, and then we kept the 1.2. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the pictures of babies below so that you guys can check those out. Okay, so this one right here was the male. It was the only male in the whole clutch, and so we went ahead and obviously kept him. And then this is the female, one of the females. So we didn't actually show her in today's video, but this is her. And then this was that last one, F9, which was that super, super pretty, almost, I don't want to say hypo-y looking, but hypo looking. She had that deep dark oranges and those really pretty purples in her. And so this was her as a baby. And so we were actually able to produce another patternless this last year. And so we're going to go ahead and show you her in just a second. Let's go around and take a look. Okay, so this is the girl that we ended up producing last year. And she even looks, hey, calm down, come here. She even looks different than those first ones we ended up producing. Check out this girl. She has this incredible looking stripe, which, let's go ahead and drop some of those pictures of the first clutch below. And you can see that some of them had a stripe too, but nothing looked quite like this. And so we held this girl back because I was like, that's really neat looking. And I haven't really seen one look quite like this yet. And so we held this girl back this year. I'm hoping that she develops more of these purples. You can see like some of them that are kind of coming back along here on her back end, which I think will develop into some really pretty coloration. But either way, she should be a beautiful adult. I'm really excited to see what she turns into. I feel like she already has like a little bit of orange that's coming in on her belly some. And so I think she's gonna get more colorful as she matures, which would be really exciting. So the patternless LAJITAS, they are locality based. We have already proven that it is most likely the same sort of gene that the Forks is, but we found it within the LAJITAS locality, and so that's pretty exciting. We are hoping to do some other really neat projects with these guys though in the future. And since we produce such a striped looking individual, I'm actually thinking that we might be able to produce more striped individuals that might look like this, which would be really, really cool. Because there's clear striping, difference of colors, all those fun things. So anyways, really excited to see where this could take us. It's going to be really cool to see that clutch being that clutch that we got this year. When they start hatching in a couple months, I can't wait to see the results of patternless to patternless. It'll be the first time we've done it. So stay tuned. We'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.